Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr with Doris Burke on our sideline. Here in Utah, it's another home game for the Jazz. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers. That game left them at 1-2 in head-to-head meetings so far.
They just couldn't get the ball in the basket that day, guys. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, it's hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Yeah, the high-quality shots were few and far between.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Burke kicks to Hayward. Evans inside. He's against Hawes. Nice shot by Evans. D, he's checked in for Alec Burks. And let's take this moment to check out the point guards with the highest shooting percentage from the last 10 games. Third is Chris Paul.
Some remarkable shooters in that group. You're talking about some very intelligent, patient players.
Precisely. I mean, when you watch any of them, nothing's forced. I mean, it's good, smart shot selection, simple basketball. But that being said, don't take anything away from their natural ability to flat out bury that jumper. They can do that too.
1:57 left in the first quarter. Spencer Hawes, an early candidate last season for most improved player, but his hot shooting steadily tailed off, Steve, with the Sixers last year.
Yeah, month after month, you know, his field goal percentage and three-point percentage has dropped. But I thought he found new life when he was traded to the Cavs. Remember, when you're on a bad team, you're losing night after night. It can be disheartening. I think that might have been some of what we saw with Hawes and his numbers declining.
Griffin sets the screen for Paul. And Hawes kicks to Redick. He's looking for Griffin and finds him, and he makes good on the layup. Griffin's got his first bucket in this one.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Burke dishes to Evans. Baseline J on the way. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against a defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
Hayward passes to D. Shot clock at 6. He kicks to Burke. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Right from the start, they've been aggressive on the glass. Most of the rebounds seem to be going their way.
And, Steve, I think they are ready for the fight today.
16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lets it go from deep. That is good. Here comes Chris Paul. Coming off a solid outing against Denver. And then Griffin with the dunk.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Jazz lead. It's the
Monday, February.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And taking a look at the Jazz. Utah. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Gobert. Hayward comes in for Hood, and it's D in for Alec Burks. And then for the Clippers, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Davis. Barnes comes in for Hedo Turkoglu. And it's Paul in for Jamal Crawford. D, he's in at shooting guard. Trevor Booker is out there with Favors. Then it's Exum, and it's Hayward in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. The Clippers trail. Well, you often think of the Clippers as being an updated version of Showtime. They know how to grind out and get a win, too.
Yeah, I thought they were a little better defensively. They have guys that will certainly give you highlight reel material, but they're smart in how they attack teams and how they finish games, too.
Utah's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Guys, Jamal Crawford fitting right in with the Los Angeles Clippers. He said, quote, "This is the best team I've ever been on, and it's made me a better player. I've never played with someone like Chris Paul. He makes the game easy for me. I went my first 10 years in the league without making the playoffs, so that's all I want to do now." Kevin, over to you.
In his instant offensive role, he's a big part of their success. Thanks, Doris. And that one's good.
And with the Clippers, I think a big part of how they can grind out a win, if need be, is that they know how to get to the free throw line.
Exum with it, averaging 9 points per contest. And Jordan with the block. 43 seconds left in the first half. Barnes kicks to Redick. Griffin trying to get open, and the call will be against D. That is his first foul of the game.
Not much doubt about that over-the-back call.
Yeah, he was all over his back that time. Looked like he was going for a piggyback ride.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Jeremy Evans comes in for Derek Favors, and Trey Burke subbed in for Exum. Spencer Hawes is checked in for the Clippers.
Well, one way or another, the Clippers, as you said, they'll find ways to score points, even if it means selling a call or two. But you do what you need to do to get wins, and most players are open to that.
Clippers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Griffin a screen on Hayward. Paul goes in. He got right to the cup using that screen. Paul's got his third basket of the night.
Griffin created the space for that shot.
Here is Hayward. No good there with the step-back J.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. I'll say this. We kept a very tight handle on the basketball, and that's something.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with...
Chris, how does it...
Hey, Rook, keep your head up.
Oh, well, Coach Rivers. Hey, I'm sorry, man. I ain't playing very well.
Everybody has down nights. Don't dwell on it. I've seen you play. You've got game. You'll bounce back. Just keep working hard.
I will, for sure. Thanks again.
Looks like someone stole your puppy.
Yeah, man, shoot. We had that in our back pocket and let it get away.
You want to hear a secret?
Yeah, sure.
Key to lasting in this league is never getting too high when you win and never getting too low when you lose.
So the loss don't mean anything?
Of course it means something. It means I need to learn from it and move on. Every loss is like an anchor on a rope. You let it go or it's going to drown you. Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
She be getting around.